Welcome back to Joe's GF with the NFL Week 2 analysis and recap. Oh, baby. And like I said, I'm going to start out quick here. For all you gamblers, first of all, don't gamble outside of your means. Be careful. But I got caught in a little one this week, took an L. But there's a lot of quarterbacks that are playing like shit. And we're going to get into it because I promised my boy Joe. Big fan of the show. Love you, Joe. You know, thinks I pick on Dak or whatever. Don't worry, buddy. I give the praise, I give out the roses, and I also take the shit. So here we go. Speaking of taking a shit, Kirk Cousins. Oh, that guy just constantly with his mouth open, just getting shit on, man. He can put up good numbers, but he always does it when the game is out of reach. 34-28, they suck. They need a new quarterback. I'm not even spending any time on them. They're done. Eagles. Their defense doesn't look as good as people thought. Up front, I like it. On the back end, they're fucked. Darius Slay isn't as good as he used to be. And we'll see when they play the Cowboys or anybody good. Moving on. Ravens and Bengals. That's why I wore it, you know. Chad Johnson. They were 0-2 last year. Joe Burrow battling some injuries. Joe Burrow didn't look good last year in the first two games. So let's pump the brakes. If he stays healthy, they lost 27-24. It's not like they're getting blown out. But good for the Ravens. Big road win. You know, Lamar with the weapons. The offense is looking better. Good for him. Keep it rolling. Seahawks 37-31 over the Lions in overtime. The Lions don't have the defense. I like what the Lions are trying to do, but, you know, good for the Seahawks. Good for Pete Carroll. And Mr. Tier 2, Geno Smith. You know, he's doing it just like last year. He's in the Tier 2 club. Colts and Texans. Anthony Richardson looks solid considering no Jonathan Taylor. It is the Texans, though. A couple nice runs and then the concussion. Hope he's okay. But Gardner Minshew, solid backup. And they win 31-20. Texans probably on the clock. Good for CJ Stroud. Big game. Buccaneers at Bears. 2-0 for Baker. Again, it's the Bears, so we'll pump the brakes. But another solid game. The Bears, they don't have the weapons on offense. And people are starting to question the quarterback. But you got to get them some better weapons. Chiefs and Jaguars. 17-9. Trevor Lawrence, this was a big... It's a big game, a statement game. You got to be better. We're going to dive into this one a little bit. It's just not good enough. Just not good enough. 22 of 41 for 216 yards. No TDs. I don't know. I know he had no picks, but come on. Etienne, 12 carries, 40 yards. You know what, guys? They have the defense, man. That Tyreek Hill trade, it led to the Chiefs just being able to pick some good draft picks, and they're panning out. So... good for them, but again, they have Patrick Mahomes. That's the difference. Only that quarterback can go 29 of 41, 300 yards, 2 TDs, interception, and he's doing it with a bunch of no-namers, Sky Moore, guys like that. Good for Pacheco, he ran well, but that was a big one for the Jaguars, man. You want to beat the champs, you got to be better than that, and again, 3 measly field goals, that's just not going to cut it. So, Packers and Falcons, the Falcons go to 2-0, 25-24. Good for Desmond Ridder. Still don't believe in him. They don't even know how to use Kyle Pitts. I got this guy getting fantasy. I don't even want him. I went with Hunter Henry. They're wasting an all-time talented tight end. It's sad to see. So, moving on. Bills and Raiders. For all the Josh Allen haters, my boy Joe again. Relax. If Josh Allen's going to be Tier 2 one day, I'll let you know when he's Tier 2. He's still a Tier 1 quarterback. It's a long season, and 31 for 37, 274 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions. James Cook, Dalvin's little brother, is picking it up in year 2, 123 yards. Jimmy G, same old. He's just a placeholder until they get a real quarterback. I don't like what's going on there. Good for Devontae Adams, but Vegas Raiders are in trouble, man. They gotta go into the draft. That's just how it is. Chargers and Titans, Justin Herbert, this guy. You got to start winning some close games. I understand your defense allowed 27 points. And they should fire Staley. But in these close games, he's not clutch enough. He has to win more. But until he gets a new head coach and defense, I'm still going to put Herbert in that young Tier 1 category. But, you know, him, Trevor Lawrence, a lot of guys, they still have a lot to prove. And speaking of proving it, 49ers at Rams, 30-23. Brock Purdy just keeps rolling on. Kudos to Matt Stafford, though. Playing well without Cooper Kupp. This guy Nakua came out of nowhere. So, Puka. Anyway. Brock Purdy, 17 of 25, 206 yards. Let Christian McCaffrey do all the heavy lifting. 116 yards, 1 TD. He's fit in very well. Matthew Stafford, 34 of 55 because they don't have the running game. 307, 1 TD, 2 INTs. Like I said, I don't like what's going on there. And I definitely like the 49ers. The 49ers, Super Bowl contenders, solid D. A lot of quarterbacks and teams are rusty. Not them. They're good. They're probably going to beat the share of the Giants on Thursday. Speaking of the Giants, a comeback, but it was against the Cardinals. Whoop-de-doo. 31-28. Saquon can't stay healthy again. He's out for 3 weeks. Like I said, man, this guy's not better than Zeke. This is going back to when Zeke used to be more relevant. I'm sorry. He could be more talented, but he doesn't stay healthy, so he ain't available. And that's fucking over Daniel Jones. But Daniel Jones is also getting fucked because he don't have the receivers, and he also fucks himself a little bit. So it's a big clusterfuck in New York. I don't know what they're going to do, but moving on. Commanders and Broncos, 35-33. Good for Sam Howell and them. But again, Russell Wilson, that fluke, deflected off a few hands. Hail Mary to tie it, but didn't make the 2-point conversion. Russ, not clutch enough, but playing a lot better this year under Sean Payton. Got to give the defense the blame for that one. And for the Washington fans out there, my boy Dave, when you beat the Cowboys or the Eagles, then come talk to me. The Giants and Washington, whatever. I don't see it personally. Dolphins and Patriots. Dolphins win 24-17. Patriots, their offense is ugly. Mac Jones doesn't have the #1 receiver. He doesn't have what he needs. But still, a couple bad interceptions. Well, at least one of them there on Xavier Howard. By the way, I saw someone sent me a thing about Xavier Howard, like 4 kids with 4 different women and wanted them to get abortions. You're a loser, man. What are you doing? That's not how you do it in life. Be like you are on the field. Be a Pro Bowler. Ridiculous. Anyway, just want to point that out. But heck of a corner. Nice interception. But Mac Jones, he needs to be better, but the offense needs to be better. Other than Hunter Henry, I don't like what they got going on. Saints and Panthers with a double Monday nighter. Saints and Panthers, 2017. Bryce Young, they don't look good yet. A couple nice moves here and there, but they don't have the offense nor the team to compete. Derek Carr's struggling to start, but a couple greasy wins, they'll take it, but not much to report. And I think the Cowboys are going to go to the Saints, the wild card, and beat them. I think Derek Carr is tier 2, and he's definitely not moving up. If anything, he could be sliding down. He needs to be better. And the Browns and the Steelers, DESHAUN Watson cost them the game. If I'm going to give it to guys like Dak and them, DeShaun, I used to think, and a lot of people thought that you were tier 1. Welcome to tier 2, brother. Welcome to Dak Prescott, Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins, on and on. I'm sorry, got to take you out of the tier 1 club. The first interception, the white tight end, why are you throwing to him? Throw to Njoku. But then even Njoku had a stupid fumble. So they let him down around him, but they let him, that didn't make sense. Anyway, GF, use the brain here. DESHAUN Watson had a couple of flashes in the game, but the deep ball accuracy was garbage. The 2 face masks, garbage. Cost me my bet, but that's fine. That's secondary. You can't lose to Kenny Pickett when he's playing like shit like that. But a fumble to the house, a pick 6, and you lose 26-22. Same old Browns. I'm sorry, until I see DESHAUN Watson fully put it together. Nick Chubb, disastrous injury. He'll be out for the year. But that guy Ford came in and played well. So the weapons are there. You were paid $46 million guaranteed, and you're not living up to it. So welcome to tier 2, buddy.